Chapter 3 Verifications of Parallelogram, Law of Forces and Triangle Law of Forces. Experiment number 3. Aim of the experiment to verify first the parallelogram laws of forces and second the triangles law of forces. Apertures required first drawing board, second two frictionless pulleys, third three weights hangers with weights, 4 meter scales, fifth protractor, 6 drawing pins, 7 thread, 8 mirror strips. Formula for verifying parallelogram laws of forces OC is equal to OD and angle COD is equal to 180 degree. For verifying triangles law of forces, capital P upon small p is equal to capital Q upon small q is equal to capital R upon small r is equal to constant. Description: take a drawing board and hang it vertically to the wall by means of nails. Two light, smooth and frictionless pulley K1 and K2 are fixed apart. At the top of vertical drawing board, a thread carrying two weights hangers at its ends is passed over the pulleys as shown in the figure 1. A second thread carrying another weight hanger is knotted to the first thread at a point O between the pulleys. Then the points O is in equilibrium under the action of three forces. Statements of parallelograms law of forces. When two forces simultaneously acting at a point B represented both in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of parallelogram drawn from a point, then their resultant is represented both in magnitude and direction by the diagonal of a parallelogram drawn from the same point. If the resultant OC is equal to OD, the equidistance, equilibrium and angle COD is equal to 180 degree. Then parallelogram laws of forces is verified. Procedures to verify parallelogram law of forces. First, a white paper is fixed to the drawing board with drawing pins. Second, put a weight P is equal to 100 grams in left weight hanger and Q is equal to 100 gram in right weight hanger. Third, put a weight of R is equal to 150 gram in middle weight hanger. Fourth, the weight hanger R is pulled down and released when system comes to rest. The positions of the threads are noted without parallax error using a mirror strips such that draws lines OX, OY and OZ lines using pencils. The paper is removed and the lines are produced to meet at point O as shown in figure 2. Sixth, the three forces P, Q and R acting along the direction OX and OY and OZ, their magnitude are taken from O such that OA is equal to 2 cm, OB is equal to 2 cm and OD is equal to 3 cm. Therefore, P is equal to 100 gram and 1 cm is equal to 15 gram, 2 cm is equal to 100 gram and Q is equal to 100 gram and 1 centimeter is equal to 50 gram, 2 centimeter is equal to 100 gram and R is equal to 150 gram and 1 centimeter is equal to 50 gram, 3 centimeter is equal to 150 centimeter. Seventh, constructs a parallelogram OACB by taking OA and OB as adjacent sides. 8. Draw a diagonal OC using scale. This OC represents the resultant force of P and Q both in magnitude and direction. 9th, measure the length of OC in centimeters and angle COD using protractor. 10th, if OC is equal to OD and angle COD is equal to 180 degree, the parallelogram law of forces is verified. The values of P, Q, R, OC and angle COD are noted in table 1. 12. Change the value of first P is equal to 150 gram, Q is equal to 150 gram and R is equal to 200 gram. And second, P is equal to 200 gram, Q is equal to 200 gram, and R is equal to 250 gram. Repeat experiment in each case if OC is equal to OD and angle COD is equal to 180 degree, then parallelogram law of forces is verified. Statement of triangle law of forces. When three forces acting simultaneously at a point keep it in equilibrium, they can be represented in magnitude and direction by the three sides of a triangle taken in order. If P capital P upon small p is equal to capital Q upon small q is equal to capital R upon small r constant, the triangle law of forces is verified. Procedure to verify triangle's law of forces. First, a white paper is fixed to the drawing board with drawing pins. Second, put a weight P is equal to 100 gram in left weight hanger and Q is equal to 100 grams in right weight hanger. Third, put a weight of R is equal to 150 gram in middle weight hanger. Fourth, the weight hanger R is pulled down and released when system comes to rest. The position of the threads are noted without parallax error using mirror strip figure 3 such that draws lines OX, OY and OZ line using pencil. Fifth, the paper is removed and the lines are produced to meet at a point O figure 3. 6. Beside two OX, OY and OZ lines a triangle LMN is formed drawing parallel lines to OX, OY and OZ representatively such that MN is equal to 2 cm, NL is equal to 2 cm. Connect LM measures its length at MN is equal to P and NL is equal to Q, LM is equal to R. 7th, note down PQR values in table 2. 8. The value of capital P upon small q, P is equal to capital Q upon small q is equal to capital R upon small r, are calculated there are equal to each other. 9th, by changing weights such that P is equal to 150 gram, 200 gram, Q is equal to 150 gram, 200 gram and R is equal to 200 grams, 250 grams respectively. Repeat the experiment as above for 2 times. 10. Note down P, Q, R values in the table 2 if the capital P upon small p is equal to capital Q upon small q is equal to capital R upon small r constant. In such case, the triangle law of forces is verified. Table for verifications of parallelogram law of forces. Table for verification of triangle law of forces. Precautions. First, the threads and weights hangers should not touch the drawing board. Second, the direction of forces should be shown by arrowheads. Third, heavy loads should not be added to the weight hangers. Questions. First, define parallelogram law of forces. 2. State triangles law of forces. Third, what are coplanar forces? Fourth, if the forces P, Q and R equal in magnitude, what is the angle between P and Q? A equilibrium. Fifth, what are concurrent forces? Fifth assignment. Viva questions. What are concurrent forces? Answer. If a number of forces have their lines of action meeting at a point, they are called concurrent forces. What are coplanar forces? If a number of forces have their lines of action lying in a plane, they are called coplanar forces. What is parallelogram law of vector? If two forces acting simultaneously at a point are represented in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then the diagonal passing through that point represent their resultant in magnitude and direction. Fourth, what is triangle law of vector? If three forces simultaneously act on a body and keep it in equilibrium, then they can be represented in magnitude and direction by three sides of a triangle taken in order. Fifth, if the forces P and Q are acting on a body with an angle theta between them, how can find the resultant of the two forces? Answer, resultant forces R is equal to root under P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Angle of resultant with adjacent side P is alpha is equal to tan inverse Q sin theta upon P plus Q cos theta. Sixth, if the concurrent forces P, Q and R are equal in magnitude, what is the angle between P and Q at equilibrium? Answer, angle between P and Q is 120 degree. Seventh, how can you prove parallelogram law? If we saw that resultant OC is equal to OD and COD is equal to 180 degree, then parallelogram law is verified. 8th, how can you verify triangle's law? If we saw that ratio of sides is constant, if capital P upon small p is equal to capital Q upon small q is equal to R, capital R upon small r, then triangular law is verified. 9th, how can you find weight of stone in air or in water from triangle law? Weight stone in air or in water is calculated with the formula W is equal to ratio of sides into length of side R into scale, where R corresponds to side parallel to resultant, such that W is equal to P upon small p or capital Q upon small q into Rx scale.